You know that feeling when the winter chill really starts to bite? All your body wants is a hearty, warming meal. Well, what if I told you the ultimate comfort food was also a total nutritional powerhouse? Today, we are diving into the surprisingly brilliant combination of fish and beans. And I'm going to walk you through three incredible recipes that are basically your secret weapon against the cold. So, why fish and beans? I mean, it seems like a pretty simple pair, right? But there's actually some really cool food science at play here. It's not just about the taste, it's about how these two ingredients work together perfectly to nourish your body and warm you up from the inside out. Let's break down why this is a total game changer for winter cooking. Okay, before we even touch a pan, let's get into the fundamentals. We're going to start by exploring the science behind this power couple so you can really understand the synergy that makes them so incredibly effective together. And calling it a power couple isn't just a cute nickname, I promise. Whether you're a serious athlete looking for muscle-building protein or just a busy person who wants a quick, healthy meal after a long day, this combination absolutely delivers. Let's get into why. Here's the magic broken down. First, you get what I like to call a protein duet. You're combining animal and plant sources for a complete amino acid profile. Second, you get this fantastic blend of healthy fats that are great for your brain and your heart. And maybe the best part, it's so quick and easy to make. This is perfect for a comfort and weeknight meal without any of the stress. Let's just zoom in on that protein part for a second. The fish gives you this really high-quality animal protein that your body can absorb super efficiently. Then the beans come in and fill in all the little gaps with different amino acids, creating a profile that's perfectly complete. It's like a textbook example of a perfect nutritional team. All right, let's get cooking. Recipe number 1. I want you to imagine a rich, creamy broth, kind of like a decadent ramen tonkotsu, but way lighter, and it's infused with the warmth of ginger and sesame. This is just pure comfort in a bowl. And look, the ingredients here are so simple and easy to find. We're using winter sea bass, which is wonderfully fatty and succulent this time of year, plus 2 kinds of tofu, firm and frozen for amazing texture. But the real soul of this dish, it comes from that creamy soy milk and the spicy, warming kick of old ginger, which has a much more intense flavor. The whole thing starts by filling your kitchen with the most incredible smell. You saute the ginger until it gets fragrant and the edges just start to curl up. Then you layer in your cabbage, pour in that soy milk broth with the tofu, and finally you just gently lay the fish right on top to poach for literally 3 minutes. A swirl of sesame paste at the very end makes it so unbelievably rich. And here is a fantastic winter pro tip. Use frozen tofu. See, the freezing process creates all these tiny little holes inside, which basically turns the tofu into a flavor sponge. So when you take a bite, it just releases all of that hot, savory broth. It is, no joke, one of the greatest simple pleasures of winter. Ready to turn up the heat a little? Our second recipe is a Sichuan-inspired mapo tofu. But we're swapping in delicate fish fillets. It's spicy, it's numbing, it's aromatic, and it is absolutely guaranteed to kickstart your appetite on a cold day. So for this one, we're using a delicate white fish like tilapia, some really soft tofu, and just a little bit of ground pork. Now, the pork here is actually key. It's not the main protein, but it renders out its fat to create this incredibly aromatic base for the sauce. And the main flavor punch comes from doubanjiang. That's a spicy, fermented broad bean paste. The secret to this dish is being gentle. After you create that beautiful, fragrant red chili oil base, you just gently slide the tofu in, and then you lay the fish fillets right on top. You do not want to stir it because you'll break up that tender fish. Then you just thicken the sauce, and it's almost ready to go. But wait, there is one final, absolutely crucial touch. It's the one ingredient that takes this dish from just being spicy to being a true Sichuan classic. Any idea what it is? It is the Sichuan peppercorn. Now, this stuff isn't about heat like a chili pepper. It's about a tingling, almost buzzing, numbing sensation called mala. And it does 2 incredible things. It completely wipes out any hint of fishiness, and traditionally, it's believed to promote blood circulation, which literally warms your body up. And that's the feeling you're going for. That gentle warmth that just spreads through your whole body, maybe even a little light sweat on your brow. That's the sign. That's how you know you've successfully kicked that winter chill to the curb. Okay, for our final recipe, we're heading over to Japan for a deeply healing and savory stew. This one uses 2 really powerful fermented ingredients,
miso and natto, to create what is basically a winter tonic in a bowl.
Now, let's talk about natto for a second. I know its sticky texture can be a little intimidating for people, but here is the secret. When you cook it into a soup, that stickiness completely disappears. It just transforms into this incredible savory depth of flavor. You pair that with a rich fish color and the boldness of red miso, and the result is, well, it's just magical. We're using some classic Japanese techniques here. Blanching the fish first is key to getting a really clean, clear broth. Then, you dissolve that potent red miso through a little sieve so it melts evenly into the soup. And the natto? That gets stirred in right at the very end to make sure you preserve all of its powerful nutrients.
And really, the big takeaway here is how good this is for you. This combination of fermented powerhouses, miso and natto, is incredible for your gut health and for boosting your immunity, which is exactly what we all need during the winter. Plus, that deep, savory flavor of the red miso is just the perfect partner for a rich, fatty fish.
And that brings us to our final thought. We've looked at 3 very different ways to cook, creamy, spicy, and savory, but they're all built on that same awesome foundation of our fish and bean power couple. Each one is designed to make your kitchen the coziest, most delicious place to be this winter. The main idea here is this. You don't need heavy, greasy foods to feel warm and satisfied. These dishes prove that you can have hearty, soul-warming meals that are also packed with high-quality protein and amazing nutrients to help you fight off the cold. So the only question left is, which feast are you going to make first? Is it going to be the creamy, comforting soy hot pot, the fiery, numbing mapo fish, or that deeply healing miso stew? Whatever you choose, your warmest winter kitchen is waiting for you.